Okay. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to If You Would Have Asked Me. I'm your host, Addie, and today we're going to be talking about life, death, and the soul's journey in my perspective, because my perspective is not the same as anybody else's. I, once again, feel like I need to state I am not a professional. I did not learn any of this in a classroom. I did not go study. None of this was ever preached to me. This is just what I've gathered based off of my time on this planet without exploding. Okay? So I don't believe that our souls die when our lives end. I don't believe in heaven or hell or reincarnation for the most part. I don't believe that those are the only answers. So this and my belief, this podcast and is my belief, whatever this episode, it's about my personal belief in soul's freedom. It's not a fixed path or a fixed solution to how you live your life, if this makes sense. So you guys may think differently, and that is perfectly okay. This is just about exploring possibility. So most people grow up with fixed ideas like heaven, hell, reincarnation, or literally nothingness. But what if it's more fluid than what we've been taught? What if instead of it all being like heaven, hell, reincarnation, nothingness, it's not about anything about where you go after, but what you're doing for your soul on earth that takes care of it when it doesn't have a body to protect it anymore. So your soul is energy. You are mass. We are mass, and obviously energy is mass too, but it's a different mass. Like we are physical, but our soul is mental. It's energy. It's wavelengths. Our brains are wavelengths. They're not something that can be destroyed. They're kind of just repurposed in the energy of the world. So after our bodies are disintegrating into the earth, our souls are disintegrating into the atmosphere and space and time and the universe and everything in between. So, my question for you is, do our souls need labels or do they just need freedom? Because when your mind, body, and soul are deeply aligned, something shifts. You can exist as just your soul without a physical form. And in this state, you aren't lost, you are aware, connected, and able to experience other souls you're destined to be aligned with. Things like soulmates, twin flames, that red string theory, all of the other like core aligning soul ties that we all know to this day. Those are the people that you're meant to be with, your mother, your father. Every person that you've ever encountered in your life was meant was in alignment for you to become the person that you are in this very moment right now. Whether you like or dislike yourself, this moment in your life right now was meant for you to be in, for you to experience the next one in an even more fulfilled state. My personal belief is that alignment creates freedom beyond this life. Once you're fully connected with your soul and your just most authentic self, it's kind of hard to put yourself in a box when no box has ever defined you. So, pretty much after you have died, your body goes into the earth. Now, your soul is part of the atmosphere, and you're kind of coming to realizations of what everything is and where everything happened and all this nonsense. You can rest as a soul in this state until you're ready for the next lifetime. And choosing a new life means forgetting the previous experiences so you can start fresh. Whether you come back as a stingray or a honey bear or, you know, someone's grandma or someone's daughter, like your uncle, aunt, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Um, it, you forget about everything that you've experienced in that life that you had just ended. You get all the answers to the universe. And then when you're ready, or when the universe deems ready, God, the universe is God. In my world, God is the universe. I don't believe in Jesus. My personal belief, do not come for me in the comments. Not in the way that you guys do, not that he doesn't exist, just not the way that y'all, that Christians do, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I don't want to go there right now. We'll go there if it's necessary. Forgetting about your life previous isn't a punishment. It's what allows growth without the weight of the past. It doesn't have anything previously weighing you down unless it was meant to. See, if your soul isn't ready to have the answers to the universe, you'll get them for what feels like maybe zero point 0.5 seconds. You'll understand everything, but then you're waking up in your new life because you have new experiences and lessons that you need to learn before you can choose how long you get to be in that state of existence. Not every soul is fully conscious of its power. So, yes, maybe I'm aware, but maybe Jim Bob Joe next door has no idea and is trapped by the cycles of his soul that keep him stuck in that state. In that case, the soul guides you to where your mind and spirit are naturally aligned. If you're not naturally aligned with growth, you're going to be one of those people that are the reason that people need to grow. If does that make sense? You're that guy that that girl met and you're never going to change, but because she met you, she did. Sometimes that means repeating lifetimes and lessons until you're ready to move forward. And repetition isn't failure, it's preparation. The soul never dies, it just shifts state. Soul equals energy, and energy never dies, it transforms. So your soul is always connected to other souls it was destined to meet. You will always be aligned with all the people that are meant to be in your life in every lifetime. There will not be an insignificant person that you come across, and that's why we have to treat everybody with love and respect. So, just to reiterate everything that we just went over, life isn't an ending. When you die, it's not all darkness and endingness. It's a cycle of choice and alignment. And when you are fully connected, you can exist as your soul until you choose to do it again. Without control, your soul guides you to where you're meant to be growing. So, the question I want you guys to leave with today is, what would it mean to live today as if your soul has already chosen this life for a reason? Our souls do not die, they evolve, they align, and they return when they're ready to continue the journey. Everybody has purpose. And I feel like it's really hard to accept that because right now the world that we live in is so dark. So having purpose feels like taking on the world. It feels like I have to take care of everybody in the world if I want to come out on top in this situation. And yes, in ways that can be true, but it also means that whatever little thing that you're doing in your life is part of your purpose. So, whatever little thing that you can do is contributing to your purpose and whatever greater cause it needed to be. It's dominoes. Each one is little, but at the end, it's all one big picture and it all flows. Be part of the picture, let it flow. That's where growth comes in. Not for just you and not for just me, but for our world as a whole right now, which I feel like we desperately need. Yeah, that's what I got, guys. Thank you.